What's going on? What's going on, y'all? I need to check my audio. What's going on? What's going on, y'all? I need to check my audio. Okay. All right, how we sounding? How we looking? Sebastian, hey, I ain't seen you in a minute. What? What's good, man? You have to tell me what's been new with you. What's up, John? Thomas G. All right, so we looking good, we sounding good. Cool. Always gotta make sure that the audio ain't all messed up or the visuals because we oftentimes have issues around here. Boredom is in the eye of the beholder. Hello, Texans. Monthly check of tornado alarms going off now. I'm working from home today. Very nice. What's up? Been a while. Looking, sounding good. Looking good. Reaching you, Lima Charlie. Work and keeping me busy. Work is keeping me busy at the moment. Working on getting everything in order to start a podcast with a friend. Oh, nice. Nice. I wish I had some locals to go in with me on my pod. I think I'd have a good pod here. But kind of don't want to do it as a solo, you know what I mean? Not that it can't be done, but I'd rather do it to where ideas can get bumped off of each other, you know what I mean? Topics can get tossed around. I don't know, it's just all around better to me, in my opinion, that way. But congratulations on your pod, bro. What's the name of it? Where are we gonna find it at? Is it gonna be official? Dude, once we're set up and start, we can invite you to talk about things. No big deal. Oh yeah, that's cool. I would love to guest. On helping out someone else. But as far as like my own, it would be nice if I had like a co-host that we can do like a every week thing where we can record a long pod, 2 hours maybe, 2-3 hours, split up the different segments and distribute that in short form. Not like TikToks, not like that, but like shorter form like videos. 10, 15 minutes and stuff like that, and then have a podcast channel to go along with the actual the audio podcast that's on like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and you know all the other places where podcasts are found at. I lean more to two dudes in a podcast. What do you mean? You won't do more than two people? Or is that the name of it? Wiggly Wolf. What up, Wiggly Wolf? What a name. Welcome. We are working names out at the moment. Oh, okay. So that's one of the names you're thinking of, two dudes in a podcast. Okay. I mean, it's up to y'all. It's y'all's tastes. I couldn't say. I don't know what it's about. I don't know the people and their personalities. But that, you know, that's going to be up to y'all. I can't wait to hear about it, though. I'm excited just because, you know, I'm familiar with you and I like to see people, you know, achieve their goals and branch out and do all these things, different ventures and stuff. The name is Two Dudes in a Podcast or something like that. Okay, I got you. The music kind of has the beat from CNC Music Factory. Does it? This song here? So I'm checking the poll really quick. Not many of y'all have hit it yet, but it's going the way I thought it would. I thought most people would hit that. I was reluctant to put that as a choice because I knew everybody would just go there. But it's okay. The poll is there. Yep, this song. Okay, the previous song. Long story short, I watch your videos for 3 years and feel sad that you don't gain more traction on YouTube. It's okay. It's okay. I appreciate that. Thank you for sticking around as long as you have. I'm gonna talk about some stuff here in a second though that's got a little bit to do with that. So stick around and maybe hear what I'm gonna go into. My friend is an American ex-soldier who lives in Germany, and we've been friends now for almost 20 years. Remind me where you live, Sebastian? Sebastian? But wow, Wiggly Wolf, I haven't even seen your name. You've been around for 3 years though? Have you been in any of the lives? I don't even think I see your name in the comment sections or anything, but 3 years is a long time to be dedicated to one channel, so much appreciated for sure. Würzburg, oh, okay. Me and him worked together at the barracks for Securitas. Oh, okay, gotcha. I gotcha. All right, so 2 things before I get into my thing here. Hit the poll real quick and hit the like button. Take care of those 2 things while I bring up the 2 supporting pieces of information I'm gonna talk about today. All right, so guys, I know y'all are wondering. You seen the thumbnail, you see the title. I got roasted by a subscriber. All right, so basically, a subscriber of the channel made a comment that kind of roasted me a little bit. It was nice, but it was still kind of a roast. It was to one of the previous, well, it was on one. It wasn't about the video that was commented on, but it was about the channel, but posted on one of the previous lives. I'm gonna pull up a screenshot of what I got, but I don't want y'all to, I blurred out the person's name because they have been around on this channel for a number of years now. I checked, I went into analytics and I checked. They have been around for a while, and they're more or less just stating how they see it. It just ended up being roasty. All right, so I did blur their name out, but anybody who's a normal, with normal brain function can figure out how to see the comment and who typed it and all of that. So to preface it, I don't want you guys to go comment underneath that comment, replying to that person, being mean to them or anything like that. All right, so I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read it really quick. Let me, did I have it prepared? All right, so I'm still figuring out this app. Give me just 1 second. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. All right, so boom. All right, so there's the comment. I'm gonna read it. I will read it. All right. Get this stuff out the way. All right, so like I said, I blocked out the person's name, but let me read this real quick. All right, so I really like you and your channel and your videos since years, but some of these live performances are boring AF. Don't get me wrong, I really like your attitude, humor, and understand that you try to be a creator, but some of your last videos are like watching paint dry on a wall. So, okay, so right off the bat, you might initially be like, what WTF, you know what I mean? Which is what I was. I almost stopped reading to start replying, but that's what I suggest against people myself. I suggest to people to read everything, get the full context. Get the full context and don't jump to conclusions, right? And so I couldn't just turn around and do that myself. My screen just froze. Are y'all having issues? Y'all let me know if y'all having issues real quick. I don't want to be talking and y'all missed everything. DJ Brobot. Nope. I can still see you moving. Okay. Everything good. Okay, cool. All right, so I really like you and your channel and your videos since years, but some of these live performances are boring AF. Don't get me wrong, I really like your attitude, humor, and understand that you try to be a creator, but some of your last videos are like watching paint dry on the wall. So I don't think this person, first of all, I don't think this person understands what's happening with these live streams that I've been doing, these daily live streams that I've been doing. Y'all know, if y'all been here, y'all should know by now that 2 weeks in, that I'm doing these lives just to more or less have something to be communicating with the community. These aren't meant to take off and blow up and do big numbers and stuff like that. That's not the expectation, nor is it something I'm seeking out. All right. So I don't think they started in on their comment knowing that. All right. So that's first of all. Let me keep going. Please don't get me wrong. I really do like you and your channel and whatever gets you through the days. And whatever gets you through the days and night is all right. But if your goal is to reach more people, hold on, let me read it here. I'm trying to read it on the big screen. But if your goal is to reach more people and get more comments and subscribers, you should do some more interesting things for the masses. Again, I don't think this person is going into it with everything that you're supposed to know up to this point. The very last video I uploaded would have explained everything that he's talking about so far. The last video I uploaded, not the lives that I've been doing for the last 2 weeks, but everything the last video I uploaded, right? So if your goal is to reach more people, you should know it's not. Get more comments and subscribers, you should know it's not necessarily. You should do some more interesting things for the masses. I'm not doing that. I'm not chasing the masses. I'm not looking for the masses. Once upon a time, there was a time where I was, seeking out huge growth and having all kinds of followers. And there was a time where that was a thing, but it hasn't been a thing for, I want to say, about 2 years now. The beginning of 2023, almost 2 years now, going into the second year right now. All right, so there's another thing. Let's keep going. You should try some different German beers, unpack some Temu packages, react to some German TV shows, test some German food, or listen to some German hits. Give some advice for Americans living in Germany. So this person is obviously coming from a mindset of that's entertaining to them. They would like to see all of this German stuff. You know what I mean? I'm not mad at that because that's how this channel started out. I get that. I get that somebody on this channel would have kind of an attraction to those particular things. But again, I have to say, I addressed all of this in that video that I made, the very last upload that I made, everything has been addressed, and none of this stuff would have been put out. You wouldn't have put none of this stuff in the comment if they were up to speed on this channel and how this channel's going. And again, if you happen to go find that comment on accident or whatever, don't go attacking this person. This person's been on the channel for a long time, and they might be in this live because they say they've been watching the last live streams and they think they're boring AF. What's up, Lowrider? Good times in the Heighton Barracks. Oh man, look at y'all. AJ, what's going on? DJ Brobot. All right, let's keep going, guys. All right, so the list is really endless and won't cost you a fortune. Yo, I understand that. I understand all of that. If you don't want to do these kinds of things, it's totally okay. After all, it's your channel and your decision, and you can upload whatever you wish and like. At the end of the day, it's your decision if you want to be famous or want to fill some spare time of your day streaming videos, thoughts and opinions to a handful of friends and decent followers. So again, another jab, right? Another liver hit, another rib punch, another gut punch. It's your decision if you want to be either famous, which I don't, that's been addressed hundreds of times on this channel, or if you want to fill your spare time of your day streaming video, thoughts and opinions to a handful of friends and decent followers. It's like, if you want to do this, do my suggestion. If you want to just do what you're doing, which is bullshit, go ahead, do that then. So that to me is not the understanding of someone who understands what's happening. You know what I mean? Not in this realm, not in this part, not in this channel. Again, respectfully, thumbs up as always. I like your channel and I have subscribed, and I'm a big fan of you and your content. So that's why I say that, and the fact that they have been around for a long time is why I say don't attack this person. They're just stating what they think. It just happens to come off roasty. Okay. So that was the comment that I got. It says 6 hours ago, but it's been almost a day now. And dang, man, that made me think. I replied to it, but I was definitely going to talk about it here on stream. Definitely. All right, guys, hit the like button and hit the poll. So I replied to it. I'm gonna pull up what I put on my reply after I talk to I check out the chat real quick. Who's here? Any new people showing up since I read off those? I'm not a stripper. John says, I'm not a stripper. I'm not going to hit the poll. Oh, okay. Who doesn't have any more? Thomas says, like with us. Sebastian, man, don't worry about others, do you? People will always hate on others. Yeah, that's true. I don't know if I don't necessarily know if it was hate. I think the person is just coming from a genuine personal standpoint. That's their circle. That's what they see. You know what I mean? And the suggestions and stuff is stuff that would attract to them and make them happy. They didn't consider anyone else. They didn't consider me, to be honest. I don't know that they were hating. I've had way more comments, way worse comments than this that would be classified as being hated on. I wouldn't call that hating. And again, my man, if the commenter, if you're watching this, don't come for me. John says, dang it, Ray, just teasing. I don't know who it is. Oh no, it wasn't Ray. All good here. I can still see you moving. Okay. Well, he must have something on his mind if he goes out like that. Clearly, right? Clearly. And it's all good to speak your mind. It's all good to speak your mind. Wiggly, oh, you do this daily? Respect. I have been doing it daily for the last 2 weeks. This is just the second week. And it's just because I got this break from work. Back before I had a traditional job, employment, for about 2 years, almost 2 years, I was doing weekly live streams. And every now and again, I would go, you know, more than once a week. And that was as much as I had ever been gone, and as long consistency as I had put into it throughout that 2 years. It was, and we're talking like 2021, 2022, like that. So, and yeah, so these daily ones are just more or less during my break away from YouTube. I haven't uploaded since that video in January, and this is more or less just a break right now. Like I'm collecting my thoughts. I'm trying to get together what kind of content I want to make going forward. You really have to have watched that. I hate to keep plugging it and talking about it, but you really would have had to watch that last upload I made. The last upload, not the lives. The very last upload was released on January something. You would have to have seen that to understand what's going on right now. But these lives for the last 2 weeks are just me just putting out myself, giving myself a chance to reach out to the community, because a lot of these guys are still members of the channel, are still paying out to the channel, you know, and I'm just rarely here, especially over this past, I want to say like the summer of 2023 up until like that video in January. It's just been like, I've uploaded, but it's not, I can't say, you know, I'll be honest, I don't think there was much passion in it. I was basically just dropping information, you know what I mean? Got stuff that's going on in societies, and I talk about it and give my thoughts on it. You know, that's not really my passion. I care, but it's not really my passion. And so that's what these daily live streams are. As you can see, there's not much put into them. I'm doing them on a mobile device here. My typical live streams are done on my DSLR camera, which you can't see. It's back in the back there, are done on my DSLR camera. And on my, you know, I use my computer and a streaming platform on my computer, StreamYard. But this is just done on mobile. I have a lapel mic, just quick. I can do this out on the road. And one of these streams, I was out there with it, doing it mobile. So that's what these are. That's what these live streams are. I lost my train of thought. So yeah, I did reply to it. And I'm going to bring that up here in just a second. Let me see what y'all are talking about again. Let's see. AJ showed up and said, "What up, nation? Cool. Good old times in Leighton Barracks. He doesn't know what's got you through the days with wife and kids." No wife, but I do have my kids. They're here. They were here all last week while I was doing those streams, as a matter of fact. Well, yeah, this dude really likes you. I hope so. I'll show you guys my reply in a second. It's pretty long. What up, DJ Brobot? He's right, isn't he? To less sugar coating. Less sugar coating. Yeah, I suppose. I think homeboy wants your perspective on those things because it's rare to have a bruh in Germany on YouTube, but that ain't your direction. It was for a long time, but as you'll see in my comment, I gave a lot of jewels, a lot of information, dropped a lot of stuff that people can use. It's still there. It's still on the channel. I'll talk about that in a second. Oh Lord, Don, Bishop Don the Romano. I thought you would be referring to me and my Kool-Aid comment, but I wasn't even trying to roast. Nah, not that. Blocker, what up, Block? A lot of y'all showing up today. What got you here? I need to know what got y'all here. Because I know y'all been seeing the pop-ups or the notifications on your screens, haven't you? Of released lives. But I'm seeing a lot of names that I haven't seen in a minute. I tend to agree with DJ Brobot. I first came to the channel while I was making the decision to immigrate to Germany. I wanted a perspective unique to me. Understood. Chris, over the years, you show so many editing and video cutting and creative skills. Just sad that you don't gain more traction and it always looks like you would like it. Oh yeah, of course I would definitely welcome it. And thank you for that. I appreciate it. But yeah, it's the way the thing goes, I guess. It's the way the thing goes. Like I think the hugest derailment came, and I'll mention this in that comment too. I'll bring it up right after this last comment. In my reply, I mean, I'll bring that up right after this last comment. I think the biggest derailment was that daily stint of reactions to German content that I did back in the beginning of the pandiddly. Yeah, because once I got into that and traction hit, right? The channel started going. I was just like, okay. So I kept doing it for a while, and then I was like, y'all know me, man. If y'all been around here, it's just like, if this isn't pulling at me if I'm not passionate about this, I can't just do it. You know, I understand a lot of people who set out to be YouTube famous or make it on YouTube. If something starts to work for them, they'll just go with it. Whether or not it's their passion, I can't do that. All right, couple more. As I understand it, this is not meant in a malicious manner. It is his point of view. I think he also understood your new direction of his channel. I don't think he meant it in a bad way either. The title of the video that I got roasted by a subscriber, is because whether or not he meant it, it is kind of roasty the way it was put. Okay, so I wasn't clickbaiting. It was kind of roasty, or is. One more comment. Sadly, the YouTube algorithm hasn't been giving us pop-ups and notifications on your lives. I think if I have too many subs, they bury them on our end. Okay. I did see the notification. Of course, it also needs to come at a time where I can sit and take my time to follow. Okay, fair enough. Okay, let's get into my reply. Let me bring up my reply real quick. Whoops. All right, so here's the first part of my reply. Let me make sure I didn't put Guy's name in here. All right, I don't want to put my mans on blast. All right, so I replied in this way to make it easier to follow for the person that sent it. All right, so first off, I said, hey there, you. I appreciate your opinion on the channel, and I thank you for being a part of it throughout the years. Allow me to explain and clarify some things, because I didn't want to go into this in a hostile way. So number one, I quoted his part. So he said, or she, the commenter said, some of these live performances are boring AF. My response, my answer is, maybe to you, because you're looking for, maybe to you because you're looking for constant stimulation and not actually chatting, engaging, and acting like part of the community. And then I put in parentheses, if you do watch, why aren't you chatting? Why aren't you communicating with others? And why aren't you asking questions? Because often I'll address the lurkers. So in my opinion, if you're watching and you're lurking, but then you complain that the thing is boring, I think it kind of degrades your opinion on that, because you're not being active, you're not participating, you're not joining in, you're just sitting there watching. You know, I watch live streams, and to me, unless somebody's like doing something extravagant and going all crazy and doing all these things, the whole point is to be involved with the community, to be involved with that chat, that streaming community, in my opinion. And since this is not the kind of live stream where you're going to see me, I'm not up dancing. I will dance, but that's not the call to the content. That's not the call to the show. I'm not up dancing around. You know what I'm saying? I don't have guests coming in with big asses. You know, this ain't that kind of show. This is a show where I sit, talk with y'all. We chop up stuff, you know, relate to each other, have some laughs, and, you know, and do all those kinds of things and whatnot. So if you're watching these streams, as you say you were, a lot of these streams are boring AF. Some of these live performances are boring AF. Where are you? I didn't show y'all the name, but I know the name, and I don't see that name anywhere in these lives ever, right? So if you're here right now, which you could possibly be, Why not engage? Why not become a part of it? Maybe it wouldn't be so boring AF. The people that are in the stream right now talking, I never hear them say that they're bored. And then I say, now you see, and I say, after I ask those questions, why aren't you doing all these things if you're bored and if you're actually there? And then I say, now you see what lurking the whole time does. Now you see what that does. You get bored and then you complain later. While I realize that I am not going crazy with a lot of distracting antics, I'm comfortable with the flow of my live streams. Admittedly, I would like more to be a part of the streams. But in general, I think I left something. I don't know what I was saying there. But in general, I do not make these streams is what I meant, with the thought that they're gonna blow up or anything like that. At the height of my streaming career, that didn't happen. So I'm not one to think that that's gonna happen now. You know, that wasn't happening at the height of my career, my live streaming career. When things were at their best with these live streams. Why would I expect that right now? I'm not making these with the expectation of them shooting to the stars. You know what I mean? I'm not one to get extreme with overstimulating live stream content, and I never have been. The most I'll do is have a drink with my viewers, which I have my tea right now. If y'all want to post it up after I read this, is have a drink with my viewers, run some music, flash some lights, which aren't on now, but in my regular streams, they typically are, and or a sound effect or two that enhances whatever is happening, i.e. an applause for new members or a new sub. That's as far as I go with my live streams. I don't get into the antics. I don't get into all the stuff. And although I would appreciate guests, I don't have people here that are attention drawers, that draw attention. Y'all know what I mean? No celebrities here, no social media stars, no TikTok influencers, no people with that big butts, and like I already said, none of that stuff. That's never been the case here. This has just never been me, and it never will be. I have a community that, though small, they really enjoy the time watching this paint dry. I'm sorry to disappoint you in that regard. Oh, but there's more. There's more. Let's have a drink real quick. Let's prost. I'm talking a lot right now, so I need to, what do they say, wet my whistle? All right, y'all ready to prost? Let's get it, man. Turn the music up. Hey. Got me on 10 right now, son. Y'all ready? I got my tea. All right, prost. Boop. All right. Before I bring up point number 2, what is it? What are y'all saying is stupid? Something I said sounds stupid? Allow me to clarify if something I said sounds stupid. AJ, you don't see? John said stupid. Karen said stupid. Just stupid and nothing else. What's stupid? Is that a troll or are they lost in translation? No, I know who Karen is and I know who John is. Y'all don't see that? Hold on. Oh, what? What is happening here? I just noticed. Guys, I'm sorry. As I look at my comments, I know Thomas usually comments in Deutsch. So all of his comments are in English on my computer, but here everything is in Deutsch. That's supposed to be in Deutsch. So I see Prost and stuff like that. Google is translating my chat. Wow. How does Prost translate to stupid though? I never translate anything. Turn that auto translate. I don't have on a translate. I never translate anything. Every stream, I read it as it is. And like I said, Thomas G usually comments in German, but it's not on here now. And I can see that everything that's supposed to be German is changed. Wow. I don't want that on. I don't want that on because it's confusing, just like it just did. I thought y'all was saying stupid. I'm about to show you. Not that I think y'all don't believe me, but I want y'all to see this. Because it's stupid. Watch this. Look at this. Where is it? Look. Stupid. Stupid. Y'all see this? I never translate this. Never do I translate this. Suddenly it's doing that. That's crazy, man. Hold on, let me get this right. All right. So y'all see that, right? Maybe if I refresh this, I'm gonna refresh it. Guys, hit the like button and hit up the poll if you haven't. I'm gonna refresh this and then I'll move on with my talk. Now it's back. All right, now it's the way it's supposed to be. That's crazy. Sorry, y'all. We went off the rails a little bit there. I was just like, what could possibly be stupid? I'm like, what? Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. We went off the rails a little bit, but it's back now. Now it's the way it's supposed to be. I don't know what happened, but let's move on. All right, number 2. All right, the second thing Second thing I wanted to address that he said, in quotes, if your goal is to reach more people and get more comments and subscribers, you should do more interesting things for the masses. Now, number one, I don't care to reach more people. Would I accept it if that's where the direction it went to? Of course. It's not my focus, okay? Secondly, do more interesting things. Interesting to who? Interesting to who? Because all the things that he suggested might not be interesting to anyone else. You know what I mean? Yes, you could find value in it. Speaking about him, you might find value in it, but who's to say that anybody else would? So interesting is in the eye of the beholder. The people that come here and are around here and stick around here and return here, those are the people that find what's going on right now interesting, and you're just one person. Okay, so that's just another thing that, you know, was not considered when he went in on this comment. All right, number three, to his point of where he was suggesting specific things like all this German stuff, right? You should try some different beers, react to some German TV shows, test some German food, or listen to some German hits. Give some German advice for Americans living in Germany. So my answer to that was, I know you've only stated examples that relate to you, but I must reiterate that I am no longer an American in Germany content creator per se. That chapter of my creator story is over. I am not passionate about any of that, and I feel that I have exhausted any and all advice that I personally have. And that stuff is still on the channel. If anyone needs advice, they can still watch it. So this is what I was saying when I started going in earlier, that all the stuff that I suggested and all the advice that I was given and stuff like that, all of that stuff is still there. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's still there. So if people want to see that stuff, they can just go to it, right? They can still find it. I said, I'm not going to make part twos of everything like many of these creators do. That's not my idea of fun. And it's not. I could definitely go in a part two and a part three, and I could keep on going, and I can get petty, you know what I mean? With little things that people might not definitely or necessarily care about, but I make it something that people can care about by making a video about it. I don't want to do that. You know, I know people talk about toilets. You know, I know people talk about windows. You know, I don't want to. I don't want to. Okay. All right, where did I leave off? And I said also, the aforementioned video upload that he likely didn't see, it explains all of that. Not to mention the first upload of January 2023, when I first explained my content pivot. Back then is when I first said that I will not be diving into, in that coming season, that I will not be diving into any AIG content. That's when I first even said it. Plenty of time for people to get acclimated. And throughout the whole year of 2023, you probably saw 2 to 3 videos that talked anything about me being in, or Germany specific stuff about me as an American. It was very like a very small amount. Other people in the communities, where did I leave? Oh, other people in this community suggest that I do more reactions, and they do. I get all kinds of people telling me I should do more reactions. Others suggest that I do more real life type vlogs where I'm out, you know, doing stuff, going on the trains and stuff like that, going to the store, or just, you know, walking here and there, walking in my village. Other people want to see more of that stuff. Others suggest that I do more travel stuff. And other people suggest I dive into properly learning short films so that I can get into that. With all these suggestions, it's like, I can't do it all, right? Obviously. So who should I listen to? Who should I take the suggestions of? Everybody? Because if I take one person's suggestion, I could be alienating hundreds, thousands of other people, right? And so what I was saying, my point is what the next person suggests, hold on, let me read this right. My point is, what you think would be great for the channel is your taste in entertainment. I'm talking to him. That's your taste in entertainment. So many people would not like it if I tested German food. A lot of people would not like that. Then what do I do then? And then I said they would not like if I started listening to German music. And if I started making content like that, and then those people didn't like it, then what do I do? Do I just move on to what the next person says? You know, that's not a way to win. You know what I mean? You can't win always trying to appease each individual person, because everybody's going to like something different. And that's what I said. I have to do what satisfies me. In the end, that's what it's going to have to be. That video explains that. I'm going to have to do what satisfies me in the end. Otherwise, I'm just going to run into mad frustration. Okay, number 4, and this is the last point. Sorry, my head's disappearing. This is the last point before I closed it out. Number 4, this is when he said that it's your decision if you want to be famous or want to fill some spare time of your day streaming videos, thoughts, and opinions to a handful of your friends and decent followers. So that was, to me, that was kind of a roast. You know what I mean? That felt completely roasted. And just understand, I'm not offended by this, but it doesn't not make it a roast, in my opinion. So my answer to this was that last thing he said, that's the most important thing from his comment. Not only have I never sought fame, I never wanted to get on here and said I wanted to be famous. I wanted everybody to know who Christopher L. Russell was. I never sought fame. But I have indeed always just uploaded whatever I wanted. Besides a few stints of algorithm chasing in the early 2021s, in early 2021's daily uploads of German-based reactions, which I already mentioned, I've always gone with whatever it is I wanted to do, even if it was way out of the way. And y'all know this. Even if it's way out of the way, I would do it if I felt like it's something I wanted to do. Sometimes to my, I said I've always gone with whatever I wanted to do. Sometimes to my channel's very detriment. So even knowing that it wouldn't be a channel or a video that did well, I would still do it because it felt good to do to me. Even if I knew switching content types would go badly, I still did it at the height of my growth because it felt good to do to me. Many say that I switched up so much that I was, quote, shooting myself in the foot and self-sabotaging. And I might have been. But none of that mattered because it was me that needed to be happy with what I'm doing. Having a handful-sized community is fine by me. And that's y'all. That's y'all. You understand what I'm saying? That's y'all. So I'm fine by that. Because as I told them, the people that like this come back. They definitely come back. So there's definitely interest here. All right. To sum it up, and I think I'm going to disappear here. Yeah. All right, let me see if I can minimize this a little. All right, let's see if that works. All right, so I said, your comment suggests that you didn't, to me, your comment suggests that you didn't know my goals, my strategy, my plans, or even my personality. It's cool. I ain't mad. But at least now you should understand this space a little bit better. So again, thank you for your interest up to now, but you seem to have developed into one of the short attention span folks that I actually spoke about in a recent stream. Those of you who know, you know. Folks, I spoke on a recent stream. And I put in parentheses, I don't mean that disrespectfully because I can see how it can come off that way. Those that keep coming back to my stream, y'all, and uploads, y'all, do so by choice. That means that there is interest here. whether what's happening reaches your level of being entertained or not, or whether what's happening reaches your level of being entertained or not. And it's okay if it doesn't. I'm fine if people move on from my type of content, my type of entertainment. The upload of mine that I keep referring to or referencing will tell you that I'm not chasing numbers. I'm not chasing the algorithm. I'm not going to rack my brain trying to think up ways to constantly keep up stimulation for viewers. I only want to tell stories in my uploads and enjoy the company of like-minded people in the community in my live streams. That's all I want to do. Tell stories in my uploads, enjoy the company of people in my live stream. Don't misunderstand me, y'all, either. I don't want y'all to misunderstand this either. I'll always accept and appreciate any growth or financial returns that this channel could possibly achieve one day. Of course, duh. But me chasing viewers' attention through overdoing things and behaving in a way or creating stuff that I'm not satisfied with ain't gonna be my way of getting there. All right. So all of that is just way too stressful for me for something that's just a hobby, which is what this is. And that video outlines that perfectly. Hope this doesn't turn you away, but I won't hold it against you. If it does, take care of yourself. So that was the roasty video that I got. That was the reply. If y'all see that comment on there, don't attack the person. Don't go after that person. I've already addressed it. Nobody's hurt. Nobody's feelings are hurt. It is what it is, as much as I hate that cliche ass saying. So that's it, man. Y'all tell me how y'all feel. Do you agree with a lot of the stuff he said? It's fine if you do, because I get it. The reply remains the same about those things. But how do y'all feel? Let me know if y'all agree with something specific. Y'all need me to bring it back up? That's his comment. Or that's their comment. I don't know if it's a male or female. What do y'all think? Holla at me. Is everybody still here? Talk to me. Prost. Boodoo. Yeah, I don't know what happened with this translator bit. Oh, you know what? I had a prompt earlier that said up in the top right-hand corner of my Google browser, it said tap to relaunch to update. And I wonder if that had something to do with it. And it turned on some kind of translator. I don't know, because when I refreshed it, it's back to normal. I don't want it to translate my stuff unless I actively go to a tab to translator.com or something to translate. That's the only time I translate. I don't translate my normal shit. So yeah, that was funny. Anyway, what are y'all saying? Whoa, 79 Testarossa. Did I already see you? Did I already recognize you? No, that was Blocker. So 79 Testarossa is here too. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. I think I'm on some home pages. All right, let's read. Oh, Rollo made it too. What up, Rollo? Finally. I know your hours are a little bit screwed up. Rollo says, run it how you want it. Point 3 and YouTube strikes. This dude don't watch much. You talk about German-centric stuff often within the other topics you do. Chris, you just like it. Gemütlich, as do most of us, I suppose. Do your own thing. Listen to yourself, says Karen. Listen to Chris, says Rollo. To be honest, from the start, your channel wasn't really about American and Germany content specifically. Oh, you don't think so? Why you say that? DJ Brobot. Brobot. I wish I had my sound effects. That's clever, by the way, Brobot. But why do you say that? Because from when I started in, I don't know, 2017, up until about, I want to say about 2020, I would say nothing but American and Germany stuff. You wouldn't say that? You must have just joined sometime after that then. But I'm curious why you say that. This guy looked for Straight Outta Compton and got headed by Billy Cobham. Oh boy, where we at? Nice one, that last text paragraph. Yeah, I wanted to make sure that person knew that I wasn't coming at them. You know what I mean? Let the TikTok tarded and internet gangsters do what they do. Do your thing. Nice to see your vids. Appreciate that, Wiggly. Don says, I feel blunted. Oh, you getting blunted? Brobot, nah, there are enough American and Germany content. We like the lane you're in, bruh. I appreciate it. Still here. Your channel, your rules. Hey, what up, Jen? Ladies and gentlemen, Jen has entered the chat. Welcome in. Clap, clap, clap. Jen, you missed it. Definitely go back and watch this one. I know I say that a lot, but definitely go back and watch this one. I started watching you in COVID and you had moved to your new house and you were more on different commentaries on life and other topics you had a mind about. Okay, yeah. So if you came during that time, I could see that. But yeah, Jenny, this is the comment right here. I've already broke it down and split it apart, replied to each section of it. But yeah, definitely go back and watch this one. I'm about to take it down right now, though. I'll give you a minute to read it if you want. Yeah, it was around that time, DJ Brobot, that I was really determined to be on a different path, which is why most of that stuff, especially, I think I did daily when I came back and I took a break from, like June, sometime in the summer while I was moving, because I was just way too stressed out. So I took some time off, the whole summer, I want to say, and I came back in October. I moved over the summer. You know, I was trying to get used to my new neighborhood and my new home and all this stuff. And, you know, the COVID thing was happening. So I did it all myself. I literally did it all myself, rented my own truck, lifted and hauled all my own stuff, right? So I needed to take a break from content creating. I was incredibly overwhelmed. And I think that's when a lot of the stuff I talk about mental health wise came about. that I talked about in my mental health videos. But yeah, during that time, I was already set on trying to pivot, like not necessarily like do a complete 180, but just start to try to turn the corner. You know, that's why a lot of those topics aren't really, I put Germany in the title because I knew that's what was hot at the time with this community. Everybody was doing something or talking about Germany something. I knew that. But that was during the time, I'm just saying that was during the time I really wanted to start turning that corner. Yeah, and I went daily, or was it semi-daily? Something like that for October. It was a bunch of videos. It was like 20 something videos over the 30 days. Not blunted, but vaping. Oh, okay. That's some strong stuff if it's got you feeling blunted. Whoops. Okay. Did y'all hit the poll? I'm gonna go ahead and shut it out. If y'all hit the poll, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the results and then I'm gonna shut it out. Y'all good with the poll? All right, so my question was, recent live stream, oops, hold on. Recent live streams are just my way of connecting with the community. Should they be more wild and crazy? 7% of you, we don't need to talk about who did, but 7% of you of the 15 votes said yes. 0% of you had a suggestion or advice for what to do instead or in addition to. 40% of the 15 said you're not in the creator world, so you can't say, which I knew a lot of you were gonna go there. I shouldn't have put that there. I'd like to get you guys' like more specific takes on this. But 53% of the 15 people that voted said no, the stream should not be more wild and crazy, and that mild connecting is enough. So, my man, if you sent the comment, this is some information that you might want to take in. All right. All right, so I'm gonna close this poll out. Thank you, everybody, for voting there. All right, close that out. Results are in. Okay. Yeah, it's strange you did all that shit. Hello to Rollo, not blunted, I'm vaping. Oh, I like unboxing videos though. Yeah, I think, if I'm honest, I may have 3 unboxings out of the almost 500 videos that I've done. Barina, you're back. What up? Go back and watch the video. I think it was a fun one. Welcome in though. All right, let's prost it. Y'all got something to drink? I don't even know if y'all been drinking. Drinking your lemon waters and your tea and your coffee. D. Lemon Haze is the name of your vape? Nice. So like right now, remember I was telling y'all that my comments are always in German if they're typed in German. So now I can see that Thomas has typed in Deutsch. Right? And what I do is I try to read it as is because it helps me at least get familiar with some words, right? So I may not always know what you're saying, but I'll at least get the gist, or I'll learn something new. And you'll typically correct me when I fuck it up. You have before. So I'm curious to what you suggest, what y'all suggest. When no one minds it, when no one minds saying. I'm curious of your suggestion when no one minds saying. I think that's what you're saying. Are you talking to the chat? I do like seeing everyday life that you do as well as you're dealing with everyday stuff. Yeah. But even in these couple examples, right, you can see the differences that there are. How many different ways people are entertained, right? There's no wrong or right. People are just entertained differently. And over the years of my channel, there's been so many different kinds of entertainment, so many different kinds of uploads that I've done that I've probably touched everyone in some kind of way. Reached everyone, I guess better said. I've reached everyone in some kind of way differently. John likes the everyday life stuff, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. I've done that. That's cool. Jen was just saying she likes unboxings, right? Jen says she liked the creepy videos too. But you know, that just says that everybody likes something different around here. So when the guy was commenting, he was saying, maybe you should do this stuff. This one thing. That if I dive into the one thing, even if it's not the stuff he was saying, all that German stuff, it could be one other thing. If I dive right into that, everybody else is left out. You know what I mean? Everybody else is left out. So it's not that I would like to keep anybody out, but I feel like a better time spent is spent on doing things that I can appreciate and look back on and be proud of, me personally. Because if I do that, then anybody who attracts to it at that point, that's just icing on the cake. I've made myself happy, and then I've brought people along with me that are also happy to see that stuff and feel value, get value from it. I just think that's a better direction to go than if I was to just take his advice and do what he suggests, because the next person is going to complain after that. If I do that, the next person is going to complain. What you should do, and you know, what am I going to do? Go do that now too? I think I answered this in the best way I could. It was straight to the point. It didn't disrespect, and it didn't chop the legs of the way he felt, the way that person felt. I didn't disregard their feelings on it. So, I don't know. I don't know, man. What's going on with this? Refresh. I don't know what if y'all get this on this on y'all end, but I always get issues. Anyway, like the creepy videos. Wait, what creepy videos? Because I don't know what people mean by creepy nowadays. What do you mean creepy? Or I'm creeping somebody? Just some Budweiser. Brobot says, I need to move to Germany. I love those pretty news anchors on German TV. Oh, Block. We got a new member. Block has joined, everybody. I got no sound effects. See, this is where I would use my sound effects. Block, you would get like some horns and some applause. We would prost to you, which we can still do. and welcome you properly to the nation. But this is just a quickie mobile live stream. It's not legit, you know, just a boring one, as it were. Hey, but thank you, man. Thank you for joining. Brand new member. I think that's the first member in like 6 or 7 months. Nonetheless, welcome. Thank you. Hopefully I'll be back to uploading. And I'll try to give out something at least that y'all can find value in. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Let's prost. Prost to Blocker. Joining the nation. Welcome. Stuff is so good. All right. Thank you, Block. Welcome. Thomas says, aber Don hier gibt es nur einen, der sein Deutsch verhunzt. But Don here the only one that messes Deutsch. Don here messes up his Deutsch. A little support never hurts. Thanks, Block. Oh, the drink. No, I do not drink, but I like coffee and lemon juice. Oh yeah, it's just the same. That's all. I mean, this is just tea. Peach tea. It's just peach tea. Whatever you got, we prost to. We've changed the rules to prosting and cheersing. John here also with the Nation membership for 31 months. One of the longest. I can see both of their icons next to their name, him and Rollo. So these are two of the longest going channel members on this channel. 31 months, over 2 years, son. Holy cannoli indeed, John. And this is what I'm talking about, man. I can't neglect this. My man that sent the comment, just like, oh, if you just want to be talking to a handful of, you goddamn right I do. I much rather have this kind of closeness with a handful of people than constantly seek fame from thousands and millions of people. That doesn't feel the same. I'm gonna leave it alone, man. Hi, you made it. Albeit spät, but you made it. Wiggly Wolf says precise and accurate. Barina says, I hope I answered correctly. No, you're fine. Don't let homie ruffle your feathers. Let him go down on his own AIG videos. Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna, like I said, I wasn't hurt by it and I'm not offended by it or anything. I don't think I offended them with the reply, but yeah, still it needed to be addressed. I'm gonna close this. My reflection I keep seeing out of my peripheral vision, and I think somebody's out in my patio. Let's see. Oh, the ones where you are acting. Oh, okay. My little rookie film show, my little rookie films. I got you. I don't know how people use creepy nowadays, so I gotta be sure. That's all. I was just checking. I get you, Jen. I like those too. Man, when I watch those, there's so many things I'd go back and do differently that I've learned. I wanted to go back and do like a remaster, if you will. what do they call the DC comics when the other director does it? A director's cut. I kind of wanted to do that, but that's no, too much work. Wiggly Wolf says strong opinion against Twitch. Who has that? I don't have anything against Twitch. Block says no worries. I have plenty of sound effects locally on tap. Oh. Waka Blocka Flame. I like it. Got to get back to work, Big C, but stay good and keep that content coming. We all will be here. Yo, DJ Robot, first time seeing you, man. First time meeting you. Thank you for joining the stream. I hope you stick around the channel. I appreciate your contribution to this stream, bro. Hopefully we see you again. DJ Robot, everybody. All right. Thomas says, ich bin der Einzige, der das Deutsch ruiniert. I am the only one that ruins Deutsch. I don't think you ruined Deutsch. Well, am I one to say? I guess not, huh? Wieso hattest du falsch geschrieben? You're talking to Thomas, Don the Romano, and I respect you for that. Appreciate you. Oh, Rallo here with the 29 months in a row. That's just 2 months under Rallo, but still nonetheless up there, over 2 years worth of membership support. But as this comment says, a good 72 months of messing with your boy. He's been a part of the nation longer than he's been an actual membership holder. Losing daylight fast. Yeah, I know. It went quick. And I think this might be the longest stream I've done in the last 2 weeks. So we'll try and cut out here. So I don't want to burn it out. I said what I had to say. So creepy, not creeping. Okay, gotcha. Die Amis liegen doch nicht so viel für auch Rechtschreiben. Bin mal gespannt, wie das übersetzt wird. All right, so the Americans don't care about Rechtschreibung, spelling. The Americans don't care about spelling. I don't know that word. Will be translated. What are you laughing at, Jen? What's Thomas laughing at? What y'all laughing at, yo? That's what Germans talk about when there are no Americans in the room. Rechtschreibung ist auch nicht gerade meine Stärke. Man, I'm not used to seeing that next to your name now. Blocka. Spelling isn't my strength. Great seeing Chris and CLR Nation lunchtime. All right. Peace out, John. Thank you, my friend. All right. I actually think that's okay. That's a good place to end things right there. I hope anything I said didn't hit y'all in the way that I didn't mean it to. I think I was pretty straightforward, pretty clear on it. I think I replied in a way that shouldn't have been offensive to him or anybody else. But I did not want to not say the things I wanted to say. I didn't want to just like the comment and let it move on, because my man obviously has been missing some things on the channel and maybe isn't a part of this as much as they think they are. So yeah, that's that. Appreciate you guys coming here to hear me rant and reply and comment against or to that person's comment, reply to that person's comment. And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow, I guess. Maybe there'll be a happier topic tomorrow. Who knows? We'll try. But thank you all for coming through today. Thank you for the new member. Thank you, Block. And I'll talk to you guys hopefully tomorrow. Yeah? Y'all have a good evening, and I'll see y'all later.